haircare industry accounts for 25% of the total global beauty industry, and that is only second to skincare. Translated to dollars and cents, this accounts for US $35 billion. In Malaysia, we spend zero point 0.5 billion US dollars on haircare, and that translates to ringgit Malaysia 2.4 billion. And out of that, 44% is on hair coloring. In the studio today, we have our co-host, Miss Fazila Filippi, and our guest, Miss Esther Lai.
Ms. Esther Lai is actually the co-owner of ICA Organic Hair Salon, and you're based in Bangsa area.
Yes.
What makes you offer this kind of, what makes you choose to offer this kind of service? Is it because you're particularly concerned about using the organic product for our hair?
I started dyeing my hair since I was 26. And I often think that there could be a lot of chemical in those box dye. But I thought that was the choice I have at that time. And when Haircolours was set up in 2015, I became one of the customers.
Right.
And I only use henna on my hair, on my scalp. It was fantastic. It's very good.
You like the result, yeah.
And my hair is glossy, it's strong, it's full, it's rich. And many of my friends can testify that I have beautiful hair.
You are.
Yes, thank you. So when I became an owner of Haircolours, I decided I only want to use the best available product in the market.
Do you produce your own product? You have your own factory somewhere in Malaysia?
We have our products produced in one of the factories in Malaysia, a very good factory. And we have our own product on shampoo, conditioner, and follicle cream to help grow hair.
I find it very interesting because these are all organic products, or at least 90% organic. And there aren't that many organic hair salons in Malaysia, because when I was looking around for organic hair salons, there were only a few on the list when you Google for organic hair salons. So I'm interested to know that why do you, obviously it's very good products, but what are the benefits of using organic products for hair, especially to the scalp?
I believe, in my opinion, I don't want too many chemicals on my scalp. And I believe that many of my friends have the same notion on this. We want to have better product, cleaner product that is less harsh for our skin, our scalp. Even we don't want to inhale any nasty fumes when we are using those products. And choosing organic allows us to be more environmental friendly and also more gentler for ourselves. And I believe that you only have one body to look after, and that is you have to look after it. So you can choose a better quality or less. You have to choose life instead of choosing common option from the market.
Yeah, nasty fumes. I can attest to that because sometimes when I go color my hair, previously, before I started using organic products, the smell of the ammonia is very strong, and that used to bother me quite a bit. Ammonia is actually a very important component for hair color.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but how do you go about around that with organic hair color? You don't use ammonia, but how do you still get that color to stick and to look nice? Still look nice with a vibrant color and still get women to go to your salon?
Ammonia has been around for so many years, and it is very important that we use ammonia to open up the cuticle of the hair so that the color can be deposited into the hair shaft. And ammonia also makes sure the color stays in and do not fade first. So ammonia is a very important component in hair industry. However, many people like yourself experience allergic reaction on this gas. So scientists and manufacturers have been trying very hard in the last 30 years, trying to find substitute to compensate the product and the function without putting ammonia inside. So now there are alternatives like MEA. MEA stands for monoethanolamine, and they are gentler for the colors and for customer scalp and for the hair. So, but I believe that as time evolves, and then the good scientists will continue to find good substitute, good alternative to combat this problem.
Yeah, I have to agree with Sarina because she's a big fan of organic hair product. I have a lot of reactions, an allergy reaction to my scalp, even to my skin when I use organic product. And you were saying earlier that you use certain product, like an egg. You were saying you mix a bit with your colors, so that it won't be too harsh to the hair. And but what about the allergy reaction? How do you deal with that?
Okay, I mentioned that on the egg. We in Haircolours, we are very good in coloring customers' hair with traditional Indian henna. And in this henna powder, we want to give customer the gloss, the shine for the hair. So we put egg yolk inside before we cover the customer hair, apply on the hair. So egg yolk obviously is natural product. Henna is natural product. But we can't get organic henna powder unless you pay a lot of money to get the imported henna powder from USA or Italy or Japan. So those products, in my opinion, you don't need to get organic. You just need to make sure it's natural.
Yeah.
Our henna powder in Haircolours does contain 2% maximum PPD. PPD is a chemical compound that henna manufacturer put in to preserve and to get the right color for the hair, so the color will not fade up to 9 months, 10 months. And though henna doesn't fade, it also poses a problem for customer when they want to change color. So that's another topic.
It's hard to change to a lighter color, I would say.
Very hard.
Yeah.
Unless you bleach it.
Yeah.
And then when you use
that,
bleach,
yeah,
there's that the problem.
Yeah, another damage to your
Another
hair.
damage to
Yeah.
you hurt the shaft of the hair.
So I suppose you really have to think before you put henna onto your hair, because once you put henna, it has to go for a long term. Yeah.
Yes.
You have to be sure
Yes.
that
I
you will
love henna.
continue using henna color.
I used henna for 6 years, and so my hair was constantly black and blacker, but shining and glossy, so I look healthy. Henna is a God's gift for women in India to cover white. So it is amazing. The only product that you can get from the forest, you just get some henna leaf and you dry them, then you pound them into powder, you mix with water, and you apply on your hair. You have very strong reddish tint of a color on your hair. Now, problem, the hair color is quite ugly because it looks like burned wire. So to combat that, the ancient Indian women, they have to do this process up to 5 hours a day, leave the henna powder on their hair up to 5 hours a day, and they do it for many days, up to 5 days. On the 6th day, the color will be black.
So you have to process it for a few days before you get
every day for 5 hours.
Every day.
So we're talking about 25 hours processing time.
Yeah. That was because of the orange tint, but now you have black henna.
Now we have black henna because black henna was only able to be achieved by putting PPD inside.
Right.
But PPD is a chemical. When people do get allergic reaction from PPD, so to combat that, we have our method to protect and to soothe the customer's scalp before and after the henna service.
Right. Is it also the reason why you went into organic hair color? After, you started off with henna yourself. Yeah, you're a big fan of using henna, and you know that that color is really good. So you are convinced that this is what you want to do.
Correct. I never dye my hair any other color except black.
Right.
So henna is easy for me. It's cheap. It's good for my scalp, good for my hair growth. So why not?
Yeah, but what about organic colors? I love having colors. I mean, I like it blonde.
You have lovely color.
Thank you. But how can you achieve that by using organic product?
We couldn't. So our customers who come to Icaroots after many years, they started to
Go darker?
to look into
right.
how to achieve better choices of colors, lighter color, lighter shades. So we decided to look into healthier options, henna powder. We couldn't find any substitute to get lighter color from henna. So we decided, let's go into healthier color systems. And we researched for a long time, and we decided to go in to choose Philip Martins from Italy. They are organic base color for hair, and they are certified 94% organic, and the product 100% vegan, natural. So we find it very comfortable to put the color on customers' hair, and we know this will not create reaction on most customers.
So there are not many salons that use henna as a color treatment or even for hair treatment. So why do you choose to use henna? Because it is quite difficult, isn't it, to use such natural products, especially to get the right color out. So why do you choose henna as a treatment for your salon?
Because the market actually need henna. Many women, I'm talking about fast-paced ladies, working mothers, they don't have time to color their hair. They need to cover their white hair, their gray crown, but they want something that's not harmful for their scalp and hair. And henna is a very good product that you can do both color your white and encouraging more hair growth. It is good for the scalp. It cleans dandruff. It kills fungus. It actually balances the pH level of your scalp. It is a fantastic product.
I feel like using henna now. Just the thing is that I'm just curious. Since henna is organic, how do you keep the consistency of the colors? I mean, how you keep it like every month you got the same result?
Very hard. So actually now I have two suppliers. One supplier actually give me light brown henna. But again, it is 100% natural without any preservative. Problem. Customer needs to sit under a hot steamer 2 hours before we wash the hair 3 times. And then the color will start developing over the next 3 days. It is a messy product. It's messy process, but it is very good for customer. Henna, the same henna powder put on different women will have different result. Correct. We cannot get a consistency. We will tell the customer this is the range of color you might achieve, but you may not. So because it's natural, it is good. You just have to take a risk. It's like drinking a cup of coffee. Sometimes the coffee is more strong and more potent. Some is very light. Like Japanese coffee is very light, but the Brazilian coffee is very strong. So same as henna on your hair. Some might be darker color, some might be light.
Yeah. I guess it's also depending on the texture of the hair, right? Thin hair and hard cat hair.
Yeah,
It depends on that as well.
absolutely. If the hair is dry and porous, the henna might penetrate faster and the hair darker. Yeah, but if your hair is very healthy and the cuticle is very strong, the henna might take longer to enter into the hair shaft.
So during the process, I suppose you always have to monitor the roots of your customer, because some customer might need like maybe an hour, but maybe for me, half an hour because my root is quite dry.
All depends because, as I mentioned, I have 2 henna systems. One is is completely organic and natural, but the other one has PPD, the color preservative. So this color preservative will give me the consistent black or very dark brown color.
You have many customers coming to Eka.
I'm sure.
What gives you the most joy when you achieve certain results for your customer? Is it from the hair color or from the hair treatment? What do you enjoy most about your
I enjoy
work?
solving the problem for customers, especially when they have problem. If they have dandruff, they have itchy scalp, and if when I see their scalp is red, meaning they have been scratching their hair until it bleeds, I know this kind of customer needs gentler choice, gentler option, and gentler processing method. So this kind of customer, we will put protection lotion onto their scalp, leave it for 5 minutes. Once it's settled, then we will choose an organic product or even henna, apply onto their hair. We will monitor, make sure they are not uncomfortable during the whole process of waiting time. And then after we wash the hair gently, thoroughly, we will put soothing mask on them, again, to prevent any injury, prevent any itchiness, and to soothe the pH level of the scalp. So when customer there was one customer who could not do color for a long, long time, and because the doctor said the scalp is completely allergic to any chemical. So he banned her, said, please do not color your hair ever again. Just live with the white. You'll be fine. And this lady was so distraught for years, could not color her hair. She was quite upset. And when you don't have a beautiful crown on your hair, on your head, you feel very
you lost a bit of your self-confidence?
Yeah.
You almost feel a bit insecure?
Insecure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Especially when your friends are having beautiful hair.
Yeah.
So there was this loss in her, and the lack of confidence actually will make her life a little bit
I understand. Yeah.
tough.
Sure.
So when she came and we managed to fix her hair and give her the color she wants, she was so happy. This is when I feel the purpose of Haircolours have been achieved to solve customers' problem.
That's happy customer. Yeah, so that obviously made you very happy that you are able to solve the problem of your customer when she was not able to use conventional hair color to go to organic hair color.
Yes. Because as we know, there are so many hair salons in Kuala Lumpur, in Selangor, and it's easy. Anyone can access hair salon everywhere. However, not all salons are having the good products for certain needy customers. When they have itchy scalp, they have allergic to chemicals, psoriasis, eczema, all this. Sometimes they need a special product, better product. I'm not saying that Haircolours can solve all the problems, but we are trying
Some of the major problems,
we solve most of the problem. And when we have a customer that is so happy with us, happy with the color, happy with the comfort level of their scalp, that is very good. I feel that whatever I have chosen in terms of products from the suppliers is worthy. Is exactly what they need.
very satisfying for you.
For me, yes.
And it is a continuous process, isn't it? Because you do a lot of research before you actually put a particular product out onto the market through your salon.
Yes.
A lot of reading, a lot of trial and error. Do you test the products on yourself first before you actually use it on the customer?
Absolutely. I never thought I would have allergy on my head. But somehow over the years, as when I was working in Haircolours, talking to customers, I was very empathetic to their frustration. And somehow my scalp became a little bit allergic to certain products.
Right.
Which was quite good. It taught me a lot. So every time when I meet suppliers, I would ask them for samples, and then I would try on me, on myself. And I would try it for many days.
Many days, okay.
Until I'm confident the product is good, then I will take the product. When it comes to color, I will use my scalp to test. So they will put the color on me. I will smell it. I want to see whether my eyes are comfortable. Can I breathe? And any pungent smell, I would immediately
Just quite risky, no?
no, I will. I think I know because I know the secret how to combat that.
Right.
If I do have itch, I know what to do.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I can try. So after I try, and I will wait up to 7 days. Because if you do get allergy, it will happen either immediately, or it might happen 24 hours later, and it might last from 3 days all the way to 7 days.
Wow,
So
okay.
after 7 days, I feel good. I'm happy with the quality.
Then it's okay.
Then
Good to
I'm
go.
okay to trade in. And if it's good for me, it's good for my customers. And if my customers complain that my product is not good, personally, I know exactly where I stand because I have tried it myself. Yeah.
How do you determine a good product? I mean, you yourself, Eka produce your own product, right?
We have our own products, shampoo, conditioner, and follicle cream, manufactured in Malaysia. It's a Malaysia product, very proud.
Is it 100% organic or?
It's 100% vegan,
Vegan,
100% natural. We use high quality essential oil,
Right.
lavender, rosemary, grapefruit oil. These are the super power for hair growth, and the smell is beautiful. It's very calming. So I use this product all the time, and my family use this product all the time. So if it's good for me, good for my family.
Yeah.
It's good for many people.
Yeah, and because it is vegans, I can say that it's safe to use regularly. Like you can wash your hair every day with this product.
Yes, you can use this shampoo every day without drying your hair.
Yeah, because like sports person, right?
Yes.
When we go to the gym or we do cycling or golfing, we need to wash our hair every day.
Yes.
Yeah. So honestly, it's a good alternative.
It does have a very strong essential oil smell. I love it.
Yeah, yeah.
It smells natural.
Yeah. I
You
smell
don't
that
have
earlier. Yeah.
perfumes in it. It's just essential oil, isn't it? I can smell it. Yeah, I have to try this. Yeah, you've never told me about this, Eka. Sorry, you've never told me about this, Esther. Yeah.
Next week.
No, I think I use. What do I use? I use Philip Martin,
Right? To
right?
try.
Yeah, I use Philip Martin.
Philip Martin.
Yeah, but I think this is great.
Yeah,
and it's Malaysian.
local, yeah.
It's a Malaysian product. Yeah.
But the oils are important.
Right.
Overseas.
Right.
The other France, Australia.
Yeah.
You mentioned 100% vegan. I mean, there's an international brand that says they're 100% vegan. If I remember correctly, it was Aveda.
Yes.
This is like, probably even better than Aveda, I would say, because the smell is stronger. And because I've tried Aveda before, I mean, it's good. This is probably just as good, if not better. Yeah, I would say.
Try.
Yeah, I would definitely. I would definitely would try. And as I said, let's try this. Yeah. Beautiful.
So those are not having any toxic ingredients, right? So they're all vegan. So it's
No
also
paraben,
no
no
paraben.
SLS. All the nasties, they're not inside. It's as natural as I can get from the good manufacturer. Because personally, I understand the market is full of products. In Malaysia, you have Watson, you have Guardians, you have
Carry so many brands,
good
yeah.
brands. But what is actually good? Nobody knows. Any layman will look at the list, and when they see 28, 43 ingredients, they get so confused. And even though they list down all the ingredients there, they don't tell you what is the percentage of the ingredients inside. So you have to do your guesswork. And again, you'll never know which item you are allergic to.
Yeah.
So
true.
It's a trick question. You have to try. And once you try, you have to try at least 4 weeks, 8 weeks.
Yeah.
It is good.
It's time consuming though. Yeah. Right. It's time consuming trying one product to another.
Yes, it's expensive.
It's expensive too. Yeah.
Exercise.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Hair color. Organic hair color.
Organic hair color. Yes. What are the? I hardly use organic. I would say like the last time I tried organic color about maybe years ago, and I realized that the color range are quite limited. But how does it evolve over the years now?
So when we started, we only use henna, and the henna is black or lesser black, dark brown. So customers, they, we women, we are fickle-minded. We like new things. We like to try new things. So customer, when they give us review and say they would like lighter color, we look for good brands, good organic product that is having no harm to their scalp. So Philip Martin is our first option. So they have 70 different colors to choose from.
70.
However, many people say they don't last. That is absolutely not true.
Right.
They last up to 4 months.
Right.
They don't use ammonia. They don't use PPD. But they use something else.
So to make the hair lighter, for the lighter color.
The lighter color. Yeah. So they have PTD, which is a little bit more gentler than PPD, and create less friction to the scalp. So customers are actually quite happy with the brand. But again, Philip Martin doesn't have all the red, blue, purple tone.
The fancy colors.
Yes. So Haircolours decided to take a step further to get into and take another brand from Italy that offer those options. But they are not organic. They are just natural, and they do use chemical. So, but it's less chemical in the product. And so, if customer insists that they would like to have a fuchsia color, we have to give that to them because I want to fulfill the needs for my clients. I will choose a better option, but I'll put a precaution layers of protection for them to make sure they are protected.
Right.
With the advancement of science, there are options. There's always option, and you have to choose. You have to understand what you need, what you want, and where to get it. But of course, cost is very important. Not everyone can afford organic colors.
Yes. And also, not everyone is prepared to spend on hair.
Yeah.
Women generally spend more on skin.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Skincare important.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
I love to spend on expensive skincare. I buy expensive makeups. I will use good color, good product for my hair, but I might not spend on expensive hair care or product. There are actually plenty of choices in the market. You just have to target what you need. I personally know a lot of traditional ways to make your hair healthy without spending much pennies. I know, and sometimes I do share the secret with customers. All depends if I understand what the customer want. And our stylist very generous in sharing secret with customers how to look after their hair, so they get good hair without spending much money.
Sometimes I'm tempted to try all these traditional ways for hair treatment, like they were saying use castor oil and coconut oil. But sometimes I worry that it might block my pores, onto my scalp, or it block the pores, So, well, I do not use traditional methods simply because I do not know the long-term effects, as in I don't want my pores to be blocked. I mean, castor oil is so thick, isn't it?
Correct.
Yeah. So
Castor oil is amazing. It is wonderful. Coconut oil is excellent, but it is messy to put it on your hair.
Yeah.
And
I
then
have to wrap it for a few hours, and cleaning it again is also another, take a lot more time.
But does it work? As in, it will not block your pores?
it doesn't block your pores. If you wash it properly.
With immediate effect?
Sorry?
Is it with immediate effect, or you have to apply many times?
Many times.
You see, that's time consuming.
Yes.
But you have to be patient, I guess.
Patient, yeah.
Which
traditional
many of us
product,
do not have that.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
Shortcut.
On the lifestyle.
Yeah.
So, for instance, my product, or the Haircolours product, is this follicle cream, is very good. You have to leave on your head between half an hour to 4 hours. It really actually grow hair, but you must take time and you must leave it on your hair for so many hours, meaning you cannot go out, you cannot go, you can do a lot of things. So
But you can apply that overnight, no?
it will be messy.
Right.
And I don't suggest that. So there are options. You buy good organic tonic, you spray onto your scalp, you massage for 1 minute, then you can have those options.
Yeah.
It all depends on lifestyle, your time, and your budget.
But the hair salon, the hair serum, sorry, if you applied it on your roots, but does it make your roots a bit oily and a bit heavy after that when you blow dry your hair?
Correct. Many products could be very heavy and make your scalp greasy and oily. But there are many more products coming out in the market fulfill the need of it's lightweight and it's non-greasy. And you have to try and error.
Keep trying.
Yeah. And get reviews. Get reviews.
Read the reviews as well.
Yeah. To good stylists, maybe not one stylist, many stylists, and they will give you their experienced review so that you can opt for the better choice.
And I suppose it's really important to understand what actually goes into the product. Because all these chemicals, I guess, over the long run, your body keeps on absorbing chemicals from the scalp. And that is because but there are no studies which has pointed out one way or the other. But I suppose as a matter of comfort, it would be good to, well, for me personally at least, I feel better using organic products because I know that my scalp, well, the skin absorbs everything, doesn't it? It absorbs like a sponge.
Yes.
Whatever chemicals that you use onto your skin, your hair, your scalp. So when it comes to business, it is really a business niche, isn't it? There are not that many organic hair salons because if you Google, well, for me, especially if I look around for organic hair salons, well, initially, I couldn't find that many. And I think it's a real niche to have an organic hair salon business.
It is very rare to have a salon that only focus on good products. And our focus is how to keep the hair healthy. After that, we look into how to make your hair beautiful with different colors. So our focus point is always keep the scalp healthy, the hair shining, glossy, and we hope that the hair stick on the hair, on the scalp, before we look into the options of colors. And so if a customers come in and their hair is really, really dry, frizzy, and they're having hair loss problem, actually the most important thing they should do is to focus on hair growth, to detox their scalp and make their scalp more the pH level and to be healthy again. And because you can continue to grow hair.
Yeah, but does it also, because of your genetic, if your parents are having thin hair, but you automatically will have thin hair as well, can you
combat that?
combat?
Yes.
Is there any product really work?
I'm a person who lives in hope. I always believe that in that.
Yeah.
So when I was having hair loss many years ago, due to work stress and so on, I was using coconut oil to try to put on the scalp and say, please let it grow. And now I also use rosemary oil. I do my own concoction, rosemary, tea tree, lavender, a lot of essential oil that I can get from the market. And I put it on to hope to grow hair. But because I constantly looking after, and I would look into books and read and say, what can I eat to grow my hair? So, and what supplement I should take to grow my hair. And so I never give up. I just keep looking for ideas, talk to people, and I ask some ladies, get all the ideas. Just never fear of losing hair, but finding way to combat.
Right. Good mentality. Tell us more about your story, how you built out the business, because it's almost going to be like 10 years. Next year, it's going to be 10 years for you to go on this Ika organic hair salon. And the stuff that you have to go through, for you to be where you are now and to get all those clients like Serena, keep going to you. How you go through that?
Ika Roots is my first business. So I entered into this business without much experience. I was very privileged to enter this business, and I had to learn everything from scratch. It took me 9 months to start to understand what I was dealing with and understand the staff needs, emotions. I'm very thankful because I have a business partner with me who will look into the account and the taxation, all the back office issues. My job is to make sure our customers are happy, staffs are happy. We have the best available products and consistent good products, and then make sure the pricing is fair for the market. So I learned over the years, keep reading, talking to suppliers, asking some salon owners about their advice, keep asking, keep learning. And I'm still not there yet because
A lot of work.
a lot of responsibilities.
Yeah.
Yes. The journey is not been easy. I enjoyed it because I believe that if I was called to do this, there must be a purpose. Let me fulfill it as long as I can, as much as I can. I hope I can graduate from this molding period soon.
You will. I mean, if you keep learning new things, because I think in hair product, it's always, evolve, right? Every year, every time, there's always new product coming in, new colors and all that. It's always about learning new stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So they sometimes a supplier will come in with amazing product. Later on, 2 years later, they say to me, Esther, the company is no longer importing this product to Malaysia, and I would have to find a new product, And sometimes when some big brands name which I'm selling, they are having issues because of the media. The media issues saying that the product is not good and so on. So we couldn't sell the product. Again, that is another issue. There are so many little things. I never thought I would learn all this if I was employed. If I'm an employee, I would have focused on one thing at a time. But as a business owner, you have to look at the whole facade of business. Yeah.
I suppose you have solved that problem partly because you've got your own products.
Yes.
Maybe eventually you'll go into hair color. You'll never know.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Malaysian product. You never know. But at the moment, I'm very happy to get international big brands, organic products from Japan and Italy to fulfill the needs for the customers, because consistency is very important.
Yes.
And the color control is very important. And to have assurance that these products have gone through much research and development, I know our customers' hair are in good hand.
Why Japan and Italy? Is it because their technology is much better when it comes to hair color and hair treatment?
Yes, Italy has always been the forefront in color creation, and they know exactly what to do, how to do, and they just know it. Okay, just like they know their pasta. Okay, but and Japan, they are such an innovative country. They know their trick, the trick. But of course, now we also have USA colors, Korean colors, China colors, and as time pass, better colors will come in, better product will come in.
Yes.
And I am very sure the organic range of products will come in at a cheaper price to fulfill the mass market needs.
Yes.
And how do you train your colorists? Because not all of them would have come from organic color background. So when when you onboard them to your salon, does it take long for them to get used to organic color?
Absolutely. It takes long. They have to change their mentality first, that to understand that organic is actually better for customers.
They need to understand themselves.
They need to believe in it.
Yeah, they have to believe
They need to
in it.
read.
Yeah.
They need to understand. They need to talk to suppliers. And many a times, they didn't understand until a customer come in, and when the customer presented themselves like having hair loss and itchiness and problematic scalp. And when my stylist used the organic product, and when they experience firsthand, the product can solve the issue, then there is a change of paradigm shift in their head. Okay, organic product will fulfill the needs for this group of patients, this group of customers.
I suppose it's better for them as well, isn't it? They're not exposed to chemicals all day long.
Yeah, right. That's another thing. When I first joined this business, my family members advised me against it because they often have this impression that in a hair salon you smell ammonia, you smell different fumes.
Yeah.
And
With the treatment smell.
I was worried. For a moment, I said to myself, my goodness, I'm not going to get sick just because I'm going to work in a salon.
Yeah.
I had to make sure every product in the salon is good and healthy. And if I have to take precaution, I will. So as far as I am concerned, we only choose product without bad stench and fumes and so on. I put air purifier in the salon for the peace of mind, because sometimes even a supplier say to me, it is absolutely 100% safe. I am skeptical.
We have some reservation.
I will just make sure to play safe. I want to make sure that all the staff, customers, and myself remain healthy. So I put air purifier. I use good water. I use good product. And if there's any products that emit bad stench of smell, I will just remove it from the shelf.
Good, very good.
Yeah. So that's really wonderful to hear about your story on how you
Create
developed.
awareness, even to me.
Develop.
I mean, I learned a lot of things from you today. Yeah, I might just shift to organic color after this.
There are many brands in the market. So the brands we have is Olay, Montebello, Philip Martin. Each product have their own uniqueness,
Their own strength, yeah.
and the color choice is simply vast. So just never give up. Always try and always choose better.
Choose what is best for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Esther, for spending your time with us this afternoon.
Yeah.
It is thundering and raining,
Gloomy outside.
but I think that's in Malay we say rezeki.
Rezeki.
Rezeki. Yeah, when it rains, it's rezeki. So it's lovely to have you here.
Thank you.
And we hope that you will, spread this word around, through this podcast as well. People out there, they realize that it's important to try organic products for your hair and for your scalp. It's better. And I think we've managed to convince Fazila to give it a go.
Yes, definitely we'll go to Eka and try your colors very, very soon.
And treatments. We have
And treatments. So
amazing
I love treatments, yeah. I love going to the salon for your information, so I might just make a trip soon. And look at Sarina, she is the walking testimony for your salon. I mean, her hair looks so...
Yeah, I go for, as much as possible, I just go for organic food, vegetables. Because nowadays it's just, there's too many chemicals around.
Yeah.
So we just have to minimize it. If you can't go 100% organic, you just have to minimize it. Yeah.
True. Very true.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Shin.